guys. So I hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be the singles reading, your next date. Okay, so this could be someone that you're already anticipating. You already have something set up with this person, or this could be something that just kind of comes along your way. This could be something that someone else is setting you up with. Just your next date. You yourself, the next date that you go on, what is it going to be like? We're going to get some characteristics about this person. We're going to get some things that you like or dislike about this person. And of course, we'll get advice. At the end, we're going to pull some initials as well. Okay? So we have 3 piles to choose from. Now, this is the mystical moments, the oracle of mystical moments that we're going to be using to pick a pile. And then I'll also be using the tarot of mystical moments as far as each pile goes, as far as the tarot. And I'm actually going to give this deck away. I'm going to put it up for the next 2 weeks. So October the 15th is when I'm going to do the giveaway on this. If you are interested in this, there will be a community post about this giveaway that is on my community page. And if you go to that and you put a comment down, whatever that is, then I will put you in for the drawing for that. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. I should post that after this video, not too long after this one. Okay, so pile 1, you have number 41, and it says home in the sky. So that's pile 1. And then pile 2, you have number 14, which says the Art of Seduction. Now, when I pulled this card, I was like, oh boy, everybody's gonna want to choose that card. And then we also have pile 3, number 12, all is connected. Okay, so there'll be a little meditation, of course, after this intro. Just take a deep breath, focus on which pile you're more drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, then maybe you have more than one date coming up. So that's that. And timestamps will be down below, and I'll see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the home in the sky, number 41. So what is your next date going to be like? So number 41, the 4 is in the homes as well. That's a symbol of foundation, of security, of safety, of structure. In the sky, you know, it's almost like, and you have all these birds here as well. It's almost like this idea of feeling safe or secure here in this situation. There could be something to do with having to travel or to move to a particular location, something like this, where you and this person feel safe. I don't know what that means to you guys, but there's something to do with this moving house. Like, this could be somewhere that you aren't used to, but it's a place of a home, like a hotel or this person's house, but it's not yours. You know, there's something outside of what you're used to, but it's like you interacting with this person here in a home type environment, and it's outside of your comfort zone in some kind of way. I think there may be a lot of eyes on you, or you may be feeling this way or wondering that with this person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's something to do with an equal give and take within this date, in this situation. Like, there's a heavy significance of balancing out how comfortable each of you feel and the security of how each of you feel. So this may be something that I feel like for some of you, there may be something hidden here in some kind of way. Either the two of you are trying to hide away from others, like you're wanting to have this alone time, this intimacy, or if this person really aligns with you, if this situation really aligns with you, that's something that's here. how at peace do you feel about this with this person? This is like something that you're going to be working through and trying to contemplate fully, right? So I'm going to use some oracle cards to get some kind of more characteristics and such about this person. Yeah, look at that. The circus is in town. Drama, out of control, unpredictable situation. That's what I'm feeling with that. Trying to be stable at home, feel at peace, looking and, you know, it's like trying to make yourself feel comfortable in a situation where you may not feel fully comfortable in. Okay. So let's see what that means. Tell me about this person. We're going to get into how this person is seeing you and then how you're seeing them. So how are you seeing this person on this next date? Came right out of there, didn't it? Lighting the way, setting an example, the light of their life, setting strong boundaries. So you may see this person as being someone that's setting, yeah, and you have that fence in the background or that wall in the background, setting some kind of boundaries up. They see, or they could see you in this way. I think it's weird because I am feeling like there's just something to do with the two of you creating some kind of security for one another or boundary within one another. There may be some kind of understanding about this date, or maybe you just don't want to be around a bunch of people, or you just want to be, it's like you're in a public place but you don't know anybody there. So this is outside of like your community. I feel like for some of you this would be outside of your community, this date where you meet this person. But there is this understanding that this person is going to be seeing you or feeling as if there are some boundaries here, or you're setting some sort of boundaries here, but they may be in that same energy. How is this person going to be feeling? Yeah, look at that. The traveler. A foreigner beginning your journey, long distance relationship. So this could be something that is long distance. And that may be why there's boundaries here, or why there's this. I feel like this person is the one that's wanting to start something, or wanting to kind of offer something to you, wanting to start some kind of relationship journey here with you. They're the ones that are setting up the boundaries here. Something to do, this person may have either more responsibilities on their plate, or that you're going to them in their atmosphere, in their comfort zone in some way. So they're the ones that are having to make the plans, set up, you know, the time, place, and all that kind of stuff. And you may be traveling towards this person. And it could be a hotel here. It could be somewhere where you feel, it could be their home, but I feel like there's more people here. It's more like a apartment or a hotel or something like that. This person feels like this is going to be a long distance relationship, so there's certain kind of boundaries that they have to set up here, perhaps. Okay, so how are you going to be feeling about this person? Let's get a quick shuffle in before we get into that. I'm going to do this as well. The viewer is always on my left for some reason. Just feel it. So let's see. How are you going to be feeling about this person on your next date? Divine hand. The Midas touch. You're going to be feeling like this person has the Midas touch. Attracting helpful people. This person is going to be someone that you feel like is coming towards you, that's like a divine, part of the divine plan in some kind of way. There's some kind of divine assistance that goes into this, or is going into this. You see this person as being very helpful, especially if they're trying to make arrangements here for you in some way. There's something about this person that you feel like, yeah, it goes back to this here, gives you some kind of sense of security, like you feel secure with this person. How are you going to feel towards this person on your next date? Okay, 2 cards came out. We have religious factors, spiritual lessons with divine assistance. You may be cautiously wondering if this person is another spiritual lesson for you, or if they're someone that you can rely on someone that's going to, there's something here to do with there being a lesson here in this. Infinite abundance, prosperous life, unexpected windfalls, knowing your self-worth and value. This might have to do with knowing your worth here now, and it being a different experience than maybe you've felt in the before. And that could be the boundaries that this person is seeing you place, you know. This is an interesting reading. Sorry guys, I had to pause for a second. My little one came in here. I'm going to do something real quick. I am feeling some stuff. I'm just going to be honest and just express what I'm feeling, okay? I feel like for some of you, and this isn't going to be everybody's message here, but I do feel for some of you, this could be like, there could be some secrets here. This could be like a secret connection, a secret meetup. I'm feeling some energies like that. Only take it as if it resonates, of course, and you may be like, that is definitely not me, but you may find yourself in that position. I'm not saying you will, but this religious factors and knowing your self-worth and value is playing into tie here with this divine assistance and this Midas touch. I feel like there may be some differences in what you and this person actually believe in. That could be a factor here. The two of you may be very different from one another. That's why you're stepping outside of your comfort zone here. Sorry about my neighbor's dog there. But I feel like there's you feel this abundance here regardless with this person. Like you feel really good about this. You feel really, really good about this person. Like there's this, you feel like you're kind of getting everything that you want here with this person in some way. So take that how it resonates. Let's get into the tarot. At the bottom of the deck, it says not amused. Fed up, don't care anymore, and hard to please. You may be sitting in a position for some of you to where you may not necessarily kind of care anymore about love as much as you once did. You may be sitting in a position to where you're just kind of going after things that you feel like that will benefit you or satisfy you in some kind of way, and you're not, like you're just wanting to have fun, or you're just in this place where you're having this fed up energy here. It's like, okay, I'm just taking my mask off. I'm just going to be real in the situation. And that could be here. This could be someone that you feel like you can just be your real authentic self with them, and you can be really honest about your relationship, what you want, where you want this to go, you know, everything. And there's no mystery to it. Explore the waters. Yeah. And communication is underneath that. Keeping your options open. Yeah, you may be in that energy to try to figure out what it is that you want, and you're keeping your options open. You're fed up with where things have been for you, and you're like, I'm done with all this crap. I'm done with all this. I want something that's at least going to be fun, you know, or whatever, interesting, or yeah, keeping your options open here. It's like you're diving into this, but you're still keeping your options open about what you could have. I'm sorry about my dogs. I'm fixing to have to pause to get them to stop. Okay, so let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're going into this in a very, like, you're just focused on yourself here. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that they can come across as being a little bit selfish, but it's just like, it's like you're wanting to be selfish for yourself. You know, it's like you've always given in other situations. Okay. Got the barking fixed. Let's see what else. We'll come back to that too. I want to get the rest of these cards out. Tell me about this. Look at that. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This may be like you're going into this with not anticipating this to be filled with romance and love. Like you may be just going into this and just you're kind of fed up with what you've experienced and you just kind of want to have fun, or yeah, the Star in reverse. Yeah. I don't think you know what you want. And this is just like an opportunity to, like, you may not know what this is or what this person's wanting, how this is going to go. You're in a place where you're just trying to explore or figure that out. How's this next date going to go? The Five of Wands. There may be, do you see how she's playing chess with these people here? So you may feel like could be a chess piece here for this person. Like, if there's anything secretive going on, you could feel that way. Like you're just this person may be just kind of playing games with you in some sense, but I think you're well aware of it, or you're doing that. It's just like this feeling of there could be other people here or competition, keeping your options open. But you do feel this abundance here as far as the way that you feel towards this person. You may have a lot of people that are coming towards you at this time as well. So it's like you're just trying to figure out which one is for you or who is for you, So you're not like dead set on anything. And in the bottom row, we're going to find out how this person's feeling. I just pulled out the Five of Cups, which is moving on, and the Devil. So it's like Capricorn energy here. You have Aquarius there as well. You are getting past the Devil. It's like you're moving on past toxicities, past attachments. It's like you're not attached to any kind of outcome here. That's what I'm feeling. You're not attached to any kind of outcome here. And it could be because you have other people, other options. So let's see how this person's feeling here. I feel like this is how you're going into it. We're going to get the other end of this too. So how is your person going to be feeling going into this? Pile one. I feel like I need to shuffle. How is your person going to feel going into this next date? Look at that. Knight of Wands in reverse. All the knights are out. There's just there's a very hot and cold kind of self-focused kind of energy that's here. And this person, they're really going to be, if this is kind of a secret thing, this person is kind of on the edge. It may go fast, this next date. It may seem like it goes quick. Like they may be in a hurry or something like that, or tell me more. How's this person feeling? It's like they don't stay for long. You have a Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is coming out of the cold here. That's a weird energy. This is someone that's, I think they're not trying to abandon the situation before it gets off the ground. It's like they want to be open to this connection here. They're going into this being open-minded. I don't know why I'm getting that from these cards. This is a strange kind of energy of being protective over this, though. How's this person going to be feeling here with pile one on this next date? The Seven of Swords. Well, there it is. And I've been feeling this. This is in reverse. There's this honesty that's here. If there's any kind of deception that's going on here at all, there's this like straightforward honesty about it. That's here with this person. How are they feeling about this? Ooh, The Tower in reverse. Scorpio energy. Yeah. There may be some kind of, for some of you, if this is like a build-up in a relationship and you're meeting this person or you're getting together with this person, and you may not be able to do that very often because you have to travel to them or something like that, there's this idea that this person may actually be kind of a little bit conflicted about maintaining something, securing something, or maintaining something here. Let me see if I can get some more of that. It's like trying to avoid a disaster. This person is wanting to be completely honest here because they're trying to avoid a disaster. So they may tell you, you know, this is going to be very fast in and out. I'm not going to be able to connect with you very often, or especially if you travel with this person, travel towards this person in any kind of way. Like, there's boundaries. These are the boundaries. They've already like been thinking about it going into this. But this is also something that they want to protect or secure this with you. So I don't know if this person is just still getting out of something and they're meeting up with you here, or if they're in a position to where they may not be able to fully come together with you at this time because there may be some distance here where they're trying to just make sure they secure this relationship and nothing happens to it, but it's like a slow progression. Let's see what else. What is this? This is way different from what I thought I was going to be diving into. Yeah, the Three of Swords in the reverse. I think this is someone that's trying to avoid breaking your heart or trying to avoid a disaster here, trying to be completely honest with you, what they have to offer, what they can offer you. I'm going to move these cards up so y'all can see them all the way. Let's see what happens. Now I'm very curious how this goes. I mean, going into this, I feel like this person's going to be I think you're both in this place. You may not be looking for a relationship here. These two Knights in reverse, not looking for a commitment here. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Not knowing exactly really what it is that you want. Being a little bit conflicted about your options and the choices that you have. Making a choice. There's a little bit of conflict here with that. And, you know, moving on past any kind of obsessions or any kind of fear. It's like you're in this energy here where you just don't care anymore so much. If someone's too hard to please or creates too strong of boundaries, it's like you just know yourself and know that you're just, I mean, you know your worth here. Yeah. You're just not going to sit around and wait for anybody. Like, you're detaching from that. And this person is trying to avoid just some kind of disaster. Either breaking your heart or someone else's. Take it how it resonates. Let's see how you're going to feel. Pile 1, how are you going to feel after you meet this person? After this date? How are you going to feel after this date? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. How are you going to feel after this date? The King of Swords in reverse. It's Aquarius energy. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. There's somebody else here, I feel like, for some of you. This person either is releasing themselves from or something like that. You may feel like they're not honest about being committed here to someone else, or there's a lack of truth that's there. This is how you're going to feel walking out of this, is you may feel like you have the King and Queen of Swords here, both in reverse. So there's, with that Queen of Pentacles being there, I really feel like this is a secret connection. I really feel like this is like a fair energy. But guys, only take that if it resonates with you, and that's just meant for whoever that's meant for. So, and yeah, there's definitely I don't have any judgment here at all. I think that this person may have not been completely honest with you, perhaps, about that, and that's something that you're seeing. And you may also feel as if this is someone that you're just being honest with yourself, and you know that there's not going to be any kind of future plans here with this person. That Three of Pentacles is you and this person working together. I feel like to keep some sort of secret from a Queen of Pentacles. I mean, if you read tarot, it's a very strong storyline that you see. But if you're this Queen of Pentacles, that's Taurus energy, you have Libra here as well, then it could be that you're just standing in your power of what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve. And you may be wanting that commit, and this person may be telling you that they can't commit to you right now. They can't work with you right now, but it's upright. So you could be just committing to yourself. It depends on their situation, guys. There's different ones here. So let's see how this person's going to be thinking. How is this person going to be thinking or feeling towards the end of this? How are they going to feel towards the end of this, towards pile 1? How will they feel at the end of this date towards pile 1? Oh, I was wondering if that was going to come out. I should have called it, dang it. I didn't do it. So Queen of Wands, Leo energy, Sagittarius, Aries. That's a card of being heavily attracted to someone, wanting to move forward, wanting to pursue someone. Very attracted here. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse. I mean, that's the truth being exposed, or something being out in the open, you know? Could be that one of the things that attracts this person towards you after this, they're going to feel like there's no secrets between the two of you, or there's just this understanding between the two of you that there are no secrets here, or that there's such a secretive kind of energy in your reading. This is literally right on top of that Seven of Swords. Now, we all know the Seven of Swords, not a negative card. It's just part of tarot, the process of that and the journey. But it's also representing some sense of deception that's there, and that being expressed in the High Priestess being expressed. So it's like this person feels like there's some sense of honesty between the two of you about, like, there's no secrets. I know what you want, you know what I want, and we're in the same place. It's that kind of feeling that I'm feeling. That's Pisces energy that's there. Yeah, Seven of Cups in reverse. This person, I feel like, I don't feel like they're involved with anyone else. I think there's some things that maybe they haven't been receiving or getting that they feel like they definitely have here with you or see in you. They feel as if after this, they're going to feel as if there's not anyone else that's like you that they've been with. This person doesn't have anyone else unless there's this one person that's there that they were or have been committed to for a long time. And you'll know about this. Temperance here in reverse, but they won't, okay, that makes sense. Okay. You are fixing to just blow this person's world up, so be prepared for that. This is where you're at. This person is not expecting the amount of attraction that they feel towards you. And It's in a playful energy, but when you get to this point, it's like there's some unsettledness that's here. And it's because this person is unsettled because they feel as if they can't control their emotions, or they're kind of in the mix of what's fantasy versus reality, you know, with that Seven of Cups right next to it and that High Priestess. I mean, they're definitely seeing you as somewhat of a fantasy being fulfilled, I can tell you that. But there is this Temperance right here is the part that makes me nervous. It's because when Temperance is in reverse, you're crossed between what's real and what's not. And your emotions tie into that, where you don't know what you should be feeling. Because there's intensity to it. It's kind of like the feeling of a forbidden relationship in some way, you know? Give me one more for the Temperance. Yeah, look at that, King of Wands. This person definitely is very attracted to you guys. And you have two counterpart energies out here. They're having a hard time controlling that, I feel like. Why is the High Priestess here? I'm going to go back through this a little bit. Yeah, they overthink. They start to overthink because of the connection that they feel afterwards. Then they fall into this energy of overthinking what they've said to you, how honest they've been towards you, letting you in on how they feel and everything that's going on. They're kind of like they're trying to give it a rest, but they can't. This is like someone that's trying not to think about you so much, but they're struggling with being able to do that. Aries energies over here. Leo, Sagittarius. Give me one more for that. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is someone that's trying to get out of their head. Give me one for the Seven of Cups here in reverse. Look at that, Empress. This person, they may feel as if this isn't, they can't grow anything here with you, or this could have to do with that distance that's there again. I think this person has created somewhat of a fantasy around this, though. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen moving forward after this? It's like they're immediately worried about the attraction that they feel towards you. It's kind of a weird, Taurus energies here. It's kind of a weird energy to be at next date. You know what I mean? It's the attraction and the pull towards you. Queen of Wands. Give me one for that real quick. The Moon. This person feels like you're a mystery to them. They're afraid of their attraction towards you. I think that they're afraid you're just going to destroy them. I called it too. I said that. And the Queen of Wands came out. What's going to happen here with this person moving forward from this next date? You have an Eight of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like what's going to happen is I think that this is going to kind of break the ice between the two of you. And you're going to end up stepping outside of your comfort zone. I think that you're both going to end up getting out of your head about things. Maybe open up. We have Justice in reverse. If there's any kind of unjust that's being done here, that's something that you're going to be getting out of your head about. I don't know what that means for you guys. It could be anything. This could just have to do with balance and fairness. Getting out of your head about what's fair here. How much time and energy should we put into this? Can we invest? Can we make this work? That's something that's there. Not knowing if you should trust this person, you know, can I make this work? I don't know for sure if I can trust them, but I feel confident within myself. Tell me more what's going to happen here. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. This is going to go on for a while, this relationship. I mean, this is a period of putting a lot of energy into this and it being, feeling like, I mean, both of you are investing in this here, getting out of your head and investing. What's going to happen here? The Three of Wands in reverse. That's interesting because this can be something not working out in the end. It's like making plans that don't come to fruition, you know, but this could also be about not knowing what decision to make because you've invested here and it's been a while. This is so interesting, so bizarre, and what I did not imagine. Eight of Swords. If you're not resonating with this, guys, then I hope there's a message in another pile for you. Tell me about the Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like I'm tapping into something, a specific story, you know what I mean? Yeah, look at that. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something to do with getting out of your head about something not being fair or equal or balanced, like one person's giving more than the other. There's this idea of not getting trapped in your mind about it. How much you're giving to this person. Like detaching from the amount of time that's going into this. It's like the two of you kind of become more free. With, you know, giving to each other. Tell me about the Justice in the reverse. Yeah, the Two of Swords here. If this is a secret connection, then this is the two of you at a crossroads about the unfairness of it. Or the betrayal behind it, or the lack of, you know, good karma that you'd be facing here. Something like this is coming into play. I mean, I can also see this as thinking about what to do because you don't feel like this is right. You know what I mean? There's a decision that's here that's being made. I feel like to ignore a lot of things. You know, that's why we have this I don't care anymore. I feel like a decision that's being made here just to ignore ignore a lot of things. Look at that. The King of Wands is here again. There's two of these in this deck. In reverse again. This can be like someone that's wanting to go and pursue something because they feel really good about it and they just want to do it, but there's no direction here. There's no Three of Wands. There's no plan. There's no direction. There's just like, let's just do this and kind of see where it goes. But there's a lot of energy that's being put into this. It's kind of a freeing experience. Let me say that. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Okay. Well, you have the Ten of Wands. Tried to go in upright, but it stayed in reverse. this is kind of like a connection where you're releasing any kind of expectation here. You're in just, I feel, guys, you have an 8 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck, which is a pause. There may be a pause that takes place here. 5 of Swords in the reverse. And the King of Cups in the reverse. Yep, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like there may be a pause that happens here later on in this connection. A break, perhaps. Because I think that someone starts to catch feelings. I think someone starts to kind of catch feelings here, and they're trying to make amends with how they feel, perhaps. Need to take a break because I need to figure out how I'm really feeling about this and where this is going. Yeah, the Emperor. I feel like this person will get into a place to where they try to make sense of everything, try to make a decision. It could have to do with some of you just being distant from one another, you know, starting to get more and more attached and needing to now decide where's this going to go. It could also be that some of you, there's some sort of betrayal about this connection, and it's like, I'm starting to get attached. It's been a while, and there's no direction here with this, but I need to kind of understand my feelings here. I need to take a minute to take a break. Interesting. Let's get some advice. This was not what I thought I was going to get myself into. Advice for pile 1 about this next date. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Number 21. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth, and that goes into the divine hand, spiritual lessons, and remembering your worth here. And hummingbirds may be significant for some of you, but this is like, I mean, I feel like for some of you, they're saying, you know, to think about the decision that you make moving forward, and what it is that you really want for yourself. You know, I feel like a higher lesson here. It's actually more of a spiritual thing than it is a physical thing, even though there's that physical stuff that's there. Number 35, trust the guidance that you're receiving. So you're getting guidance on this situation at this time. I feel like they're saying to listen to it. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I'm also present to clear the way of your worries so that you can trust the divine guidance. And you have divine hand, divine assistance. I feel like some of you may be sitting at a crossroads with this, to be honest. And you've come a long way, you've grown. I think that you're not in a place to where you really get attached to anything that you feel like is toxic here. You've moved on from things that are toxic for you. And you know how to kind of detach or emotionally detach when you feel like something is in that position. And this may be kind of like a test within that in some kind of way. Okay, let's get some, I'm going to read your card here. This could have to do with knowing when you feel safe in a situation and when you don't. Okay. Wanderlust. Well, man, that freaking sums this up. Adventure and safe haven. Up in the sky, we see a floating neighborhood of houses carried by balloons. Birds peek out through the windows. In this card, there are elements of a journey, symbolized by sky, birds, and balloons. But there are also houses which suggest home, security, and stability. The birds have the best of the both worlds. They can travel big distance without losing their home. They are free to seek new experiences without worry. Home truly is where the heart is. I mean, I feel both scenarios here, as in far as some of you are seeing this as some sort of grand adventure for you, no high expectations here. And then some of you are seeing this as something that this is a lesson within what it is that you really value in a relationship, what it is that you really want in a relationship. And some of you may feel like this isn't for you. I'm feeling both of those energies there. Okay, interesting. Very interesting reading. I'm really wanting to go back and listen to this reading, because I guess I just had this, you know, this happens a lot too when I do these readings. I pick a topic and I just thought that, you know, singles reading your next date, but for some of you, this is something that you've already been involved in, or it's something that you will be getting involved in, and it's way beyond just a, you know, someone setting you up or going on a date with someone. You have a key here. So a key in a house, so a key to unlock a house, or a key to a house, or something the two of you share together. For some of you, this is representing that being at a crossroads, and this being the key to, you know, the new beginning here in your life, new journey here in your life. You have the owl here, so listening to your higher self, being smart, being wise with your decision making here. You have the heart, the clear heart, so you know, there's a lot of different ways of seeing this or seeing things. Something that you feel like is seeing the value within yourself and your own heart here. Yeah, knowing when to get out of something when you feel like it's not good for you is something that's here, guys. Won't resonate for everybody, but it's something that's here. You have Cancer energy in the bowl with the crab, but this is that home energy, that protectiveness that's here. So setting up boundaries, I feel like, is important with this person. Not allowing yourself to get too attached unless they are giving to you as much as you are. If it's mutual, you know, don't overly give here. You have the Two of Cups here, but it's 2 martini glasses, which makes me feel like to say that maybe where this kind of starts with you and this person. You may be going out with this person or having a drink with this person, or something like that is there. And then you have the rainbow with the music notes here, so that may be significant. There may be some place you're going that has music and drinks. Maybe staying in a hotel. You could be with the key there, committing to something. The two of you are committing to something together, I can tell you that. Whatever that is, it's going to be up to you guys and who this is to you. We have XU. UX. So that might be initials, maybe relevant in some kind of way. This could be an X maybe, or this could be you being at a crossroads, you know, making a decision here. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up so y'all can see. I'm gonna leave you here. So thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for all your love and your support, of course, and all your kindness. Hope this helps. Good luck to you guys on this. Sending you some love, sending you some light, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, Patu. So if you chose the number 14, the Art of Seduction, so this is going to be your reading. So I was excited to get into this because it says the Art of the Seduction. So I thought maybe this would be a funner reading here. Pile 1 ended up being completely different from anything that I thought I was going to get into here. So I'm curious about this one. So as far as your next date here, this could be, you know, a big part of it. This Art of Seduction here, you may feel like this is a very seductive relationship between the two of you. you know, I can't help but notice that it's more the feminine energy here that is kind of got her hands all over the masculine here. But so depending on what energy you're in, you may feel as if like this is someone that you can't keep your hands off of. It may be someone that you feel like it's the best, having the best of both worlds. Like this person, there's like a lot you can learn with this person, or a lot you can experience with this person. There's a sense of balance here, a sense of like feeling like you kind of have to keep your feet on the ground here with them. There's a really fun, playful energy that's here as well. It's like understanding, like going into this, how this connection works for you. And it's almost like when you look at a piece of art and you look at all the different aspects of it and what it makes you think about, what it makes you feel. And there's a lot of different feelings here when it comes to this person and this next date. I do feel like this very intense, heavy attraction here, obviously, with the Art of Seduction. So we're going to get a couple of cards to take a look and see your energy and their energy. So let's take a look at your energy first. Okay, so these are the TwinFlame Oddity oracles, by the way. I'm gonna move this over here to the middle. So, pile 2, how are you going to be feeling about this next date? Going into this next date. We have Queen Bee here, so that reminds me of the Queen of Wands. So there's that attraction that's coming out into play with that again. But it says a natural leader, standing out from the rest, and ruler of their own heart. So you may feel as if this person just really stands above and beyond anything else or anyone else that you've been with. You may see them as a leader. They could be someone that is in the public in some kind of way. They could be a public speaker. I am getting that for some of you. They could just be someone that you can kind of look up to in some sense, in some kind of way that's there. The cleanup crew here, cleaning up life, getting rid of distractions, making healthy choices. Yeah, you may feel like this person is someone that it could be really good for you. In that in itself is almost kind of seductive here, you know. You may feel like this person is at a point to where they've really cleaned up their life, or the way that you're looking at them is like they've made really good choices for themselves here. That might be why you're seeing this person as standing out from the rest. Maybe you haven't been in relationships where you felt that way with others, and this is someone that you feel like is just in a really good position here, and this is the way you feel going into this. So let's see how they're feeling going into this next date. How is this person feeling this next date? You have planetary vibes. So this is kind of like feeling like that you have a connection here with the cosmos, that this is divinely guided in some kind of way, or that there's just a significant connection that they feel between the two of you. There could be distance here. There could also be this almost kind of like a right and wrong energy about knowing what's right for you, what's not right for you, that this person is kind of going into this with. There's something to do with the timing of this that's like perfect, that this person's thinking about. Like, boy, the timing is just crazy, you know, aligned here. Give me some more. Or it could be that you're coming back around towards this person after not knowing them or seeing them for a while, because you do have this making healthy choices. Is the way that I was saying that you were seeing this person is they're kind of cleaned up their life, or they're getting rid of distractions and things in their life. They look really good when you see them, I can tell you that. You are very attracted to the way this person takes care of themselves. Okay, back to their energy. How are they seeing you here when they're coming into this? The Grim Reaper, breakup, divorce, clearing away the old, cutting something or someone off. So going into this, they could be seeing you as someone that is, you have went through a breakup or divorce, or that you're cutting out some things here. Cutting something or someone off. It's almost like they see you as someone that's, I feel like this could be them as well, you know, being in a place to where, like, I think both of you have cut out a lot of toxicities in your life. And I think that's one of the reasons why you're so drawn to one another, why you're so attracted to each other, because you are attracted to what you want most within yourself, and you are both in a position where you're striving for making better choices for yourself and releasing or letting go of toxicities. And that's why it's highlighted in each of you, and you're so attracted to it, is because of that, because that's what you want for yourself. So that's what you're drawn to. I don't know why I was going to get another card, but we have the battlefield here, not on the same page, fighting, arguments, and disagreements. But I feel like this is what you're running away from. You know, I feel like that the two of you are both running away from this, because that's what I was talking about when this came out. You know, where you're not in a relationship where you're constantly fighting with the other person. You can see that here with cleanup crew and then the Grim Reaper. I do feel like for some of you, this person could be coming out of, either they're seeing you come out of a divorce, or they are going through some sort of breakup here. And the timing of coming together with you is just, it's just like, there's something to do with the remarkable timing within this. The bottom of the deck is the TwinFlame card. So you could feel that way with this person. I said that here in the beginning, with the planetary influences here, celestial realms, connections with the cosmos. That can be like TwinFlame type of connection there, that yin yang, or you just feel like you're reconnecting with someone that you feel very closely drawn to. This could come in right when you and this person are both just in this energy of just ready to give up on relationships and working on yourself here. Yeah. Some of you may be asking about a twin flame connection or a close soul connection that you felt with someone. You may be asking about that because that person, because you're ready to give up on that. So you're wondering, you know. Just for some of you. All right. We're going to get into the tarot. Take a deeper look here at this. What can you tell me about Pile 2's next date with this person? What's their next date? You have the Six of Swords, their next date. So you may have to travel to meet this person perhaps, or there's like this transition. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. The Chariot. Cancer energy here. There's this like feeling of like clean it up. It's the same kind of energy that's here. Taking care of yourself, the Chariot energy. Having faith in the situation. This Ten of Wands is like, as far as how this date's gonna go, I feel like it's gonna go pretty smooth, but I think that the responsibilities of how the date transpires is going to be up to one person. Like they're going to be the ones that have like planning or where to go or whatever. That's something that's here, that Ten of Wands. This person may feel like they have a responsibility for things to go smoothly. How's this going to go? This is very fast-moving energy, though, but it's a slug. It usually is, you know, the horse is moving very quickly here. We have a 5 of Pentacles. That's that left out in the cold energy. It's almost like this next date is gonna, like, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I do feel like that if you feel like this isn't going the right way or something like that, it's like you're gonna just haul ass out of there. We'll get some clarifiers to get more in depth than that. And the 3 of Cups is here. So this is the reunion, this is the coming together, this is the communication, this is the conversation. This is a celebration, you know, good times, fun. This is like somebody coming out of their shell. So it's like a warm up. But like midway, it goes faster. This may be a date that you, like initially you're unsure of. Like, should I go on this date or not? And am I ready for something like that? But it's like a transition that you know, like, okay, I have to put myself out there. I need to do this. This is a good warm up to do this in. And you end up having a good time with this person. Interesting. How's this person going to feel? With pile 2 on this next date. How's pile 2's person going to feel? The Empress. They're going to feel good. They're going to feel abundant. They're going to feel like they have a lot to, this can really grow or go somewhere. You have a 9 of Wands here, so 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. There's this feeling of feeling a little bit overwhelmed. We'll kind of see what, I think that they're overwhelmed with how they feel as if like you could be, they could be really abundant with you. Tell me more. How's this person going to feel? So you have a 4 of Swords in reverse, so there's a little bit of overthinking here. Possibly maybe with you and how you're moving towards this person, like maybe a little bit slow. So it's causing them to maybe overthink a little bit. Y'all may be doing something where it's relaxing, but it's kind of hard to relax because this is maybe something that's new, like this person may be brand new. Tell me more. You may be doing something with this person that is like they're making the plans and such for that, but it's something that they're not used to doing either. You have a 2 of Pentacles here with that 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's this option. This person I feel like is in a place to where they're thinking that it may be that if they don't play their cards right or something like that, that you could just abandon them or leave them out in the cold. This person is definitely seeing you as being someone that's independent and someone that's, you know, that queen bee in that way, that grim reaper, you know, someone that will cut someone off if they feel like they're not aligned with them. They see you as being very bold in that. Like you're not going to take on a lot of chaos or anyone else's stuff, right? You kind of get the hell out of there. So this person may cause this person to kind of overthink. They really see you in a really good way. Taurus, Libra energy there with that Empress. And this person may have another option as well, and they're trying to decide who they should go with here, but they do see you in such a good way. They just don't feel like that you're going to keep them around for very long. It's kind of a funny energy, but you have the Moon here in reverse. Yeah, so it's going to take a little bit of time, I feel like, between the two of you to warm up to each other. That Moon in reverse, for things to be expressed or to come out, you know, and for things to be clear. You have the High Priestess. There's more Pisces energy, Cancer here as well. It's like let's spend some time together and kind of see how things go. And over time, you start to feel more comfortable. You start to feel better about the situation. But this person's in a place to where they're thinking, you know, did I mess up? Is this person going to cut me off? You know, this is someone that I feel like is way, they may even feel like you're way better than they are. Like the way that they look at you. Tell me more about this, please. Can you tell me some more about this, please? Can you tell me some more about this, please? What's going to happen here at the end of this? How's Pile 2 going to feel about this person? Oh, you have the King of Cups, guys. That's Scorpio energy. That means that, you know, you're going to feel like this person's very emotionally mature, capable of giving, secure within themselves. How are you going to feel about this person towards the end of this date? You have the Hierophant here. So this is someone that you're seeing as commitment material. Someone that you're seeing as very, very intelligent, perhaps. Or again, I feel like this is someone that you see as very different from what you've dated in the past. They may have a high honor of some sort. For some of you, that's Taurus energy there with that Hierophant. How are you going to be seeing this person at the end of this date? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Time will tell. Right? Time will tell. I mean, there is a little bit of doubt that's still here about the long-term investment, but you definitely see this as, and it may just be like you're not sure if you want to have commitment. And this may be what this person's looking for. You know, it could be something like that for some of you. Give me a clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. The Magician in reverse. You're not sure if this person, you know, they have a lot. You see them as commitment material. You see them as loyal even. But you're still a little bit unsure if this is someone that you can really go far with. If they really have everything it is that you really need. And I think that it's going to just be a period of time, over time, being able to understand or figure that out. Let's see how this person's going to be feeling. How's this person? One more. How's this person? That didn't work. Let's try it one more time. How's this person going to be feeling after this date for Pile 2? How will they be feeling about Pile 2 after the date? After this date, how will Pile 2? You have an Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. That's taking a minute to step back and kind of look at things. How will Pile 2's person be feeling about them? Four Wands in reverse. I don't know if you're telling this person that you don't know about the long term of things or you don't know what you want. I can see that here as well. We have Gemini and Virgo energy here. But there's this unsteadiness of this. They feel like they need to take a minute to decide what kind of foundation they really want to build here with you. Tell me more. Okay. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this person might take a step back to think about what it is that they really want to grow or build here with you, especially if you're coming across as being like you're unsure in some kind of way. You have a Five of Swords in the bottom of the deck in reverse, which is in that Three of Pentacles, yeah. So there's a little bit of conflict here about what each of you want. And needing to collaborate, you know, about what each of you want, needing to kind of work together to get through some things here is definitely something that I'm seeing. So, you know, just like exploring someone and getting to know and understand that person. But there's initially a very strong attraction here. This person does see you in a very good way. They see you as someone that they can have long-term or grow with, though. But I'm not sure exactly if you feel that same way with this person, or you're kind of in a place to where you're not sure. And this is someone that I feel like could be in a place to where they're not sure exactly. I mean, you could want commitment and they're like, I don't know if that's what I want. I don't know if I want marriage. There's something here I feel like that the two of you discuss that comes out into the open about the relationship and what you both want out of this that may not look exactly the same. And there's, over time, you open up more and more about it. Let's see what's going to happen here. What's going to happen here after this date, moving forward with call 2? Date. Yeah, I feel like it will continue. Like, I feel like you're going to continue to date this person, to court this, court this person, or courting each other here. Tell me more. Yeah, we have addiction here. Toxic attachment. So for some of you, you may be understanding, and I said this in the beginning here, that the two of you are still breaking yourselves free here from some kind of toxicity, trying to make more healthy choices. And that's something that you're continuing here. Well, that might be the time that I'm keep seeing that's coming up. Like, I don't know if this is going to work out, but let's just see where it goes. Let's see if the two of us can overcome, these obstacles. If this is someone that that they can overcome their obstacles here, or I can overcome my obstacles. There may be some things about this person that you disagree with or you don't necessarily like. They could have some kind of addictions that you don't necessarily like. But it's like you're still willing to give this person a chance. What's going to happen here moving forward? We have faded meeting in my hand and healing. So progress, making improvements. So if this person is going through some kind of something that they're trying to, toxicity they're trying to release themselves from, I feel like that they're going to make some kind of progress in that. And but there's this determination that needs to be here, right? There's something to do with you and this person being a healing energy for one another, especially if you're going through, like I said here, y'all connect with something where the two of you both feel as if there's some similarities there about what you're going through. Yeah, and it feels faded. You have ghosted at the bottom. So you may feel like this person could reject you or may reject you, or there's just silence here. You could feel like they're ignoring you in some kind of way, or this could have went on and now you're coming back together with this person here for some of you. But this could be like, I do feel like this person feels like you could reject them at any time. Yeah, and a crossroads. Like, they may look at you like you have a lot of other options. Or that it's up to you how this moves forward, right? Okay, guys, let's get some advice cards. Kind of go in that direction. We're going to read your card here as well with the Art of Subduction. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has to say. What's the advice for call 2? Well, that came out very quickly. You are protected here. Okay. Come here. Messing up my cards, dadgummit. Okay. Number 39. Gosh, I've just some of y'all may actually be 39. Or that's just an important number for some reason. You are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. So if you are having some kind of, worry about getting too attached to the situation here, if this person is in non-committal energy in some way, or if you're worried about, sometimes we get in intense connections with the seduction energy. Let's talk about that. Sometimes we get into really intense connections and they end up being really bad. You know, and it was just like driven by lust, you know, and it ends up not being good for us. So if you find a connection that's that intense, again, sometimes that can bring on some of that, you know, worry that you may fall into an old pattern, or it may be a similar situation. And I think what this is trying to say here is that to remember and keep in mind that you are protected here, and to have confidence and in yourself, that you'll know which direction to take whenever those things do come up, how to address them. You know, when issues come up in relationships, in situations like this where you don't know exactly how to move forward, but yet it feels so intense or faded, you have to be able to go off of your intuition and what you feel. And that involves communication. You have to communicate. And whatever that person tells you, you have to be able to intuitively pick up on if you feel like you can believe this person, if you feel like you can trust this person, if you feel like what they're saying is honest and real, if you feel like there's a chance that this can really go somewhere, you know. But you are protected. Okay, so we're going to get into your card here. Go ahead and read that, and then we'll get some initials as we move forward. These were way more complex than I was imagining they would be. We have love, womanhood, passion, and seduction. We see an elegantly dressed couple. The woman close to the man as she whispers something in his ear. Is she talking about love? What kind of secrets is she telling him? In her red, jeweled gown, the woman is aware of her power of seduction. She uses her femininity, her beauty, her passion. She tempts all of his senses, from the scent of her fragrance, bloom, to the soft touch of his cheek. This is an incredible power in her gentle words and delicate, caress. Kind of messed it up there at the end, didn't I? Yeah, there's that here. And it's funny too, because this date card, it kind of has a similar image of this card here. And I'm pretty sure that she's also in a maroon dress. Lady in red, you know, this Empress energy gives off the same vibe, and so does this here. And then you have this red dress here as well. There's a lot of them actually, now that I'm looking at it. Jezebel kind of vibes there. You know, and if there's this energy here of, yeah, gosh, I don't remember seeing, I don't know if I looked under here earlier, but that Ace of Wands in reverse with that Seven of Swords there being in reverse. I think that in this relationship, you may, for some of you, and I know this is kind of going in a different direction, but hear me out. I feel like some of you may be afraid that or see some red flags within yourself with this person. There may be a lesson behind this in a way of your own bad habits or attachments when it comes to relationships, like unavailable people perhaps, could be part of that. There's something that comes to the surface here within this relationship for healing, and you will feel like this person is someone that you were meant to connect with regardless of how this transpires in the end. And I do feel like for most of you, either way, there's going to be some sort of friendship that's here. Yeah. I just don't feel any kind of negative ending, you know what I mean? Some of you may choose to kind of stick around in this and see where things go. You're going to do what you feel is safe, you know, as you go along and open up. And then some of you are going to feel like, well, this was just something fated for you to see something within yourself and then move forward. And it depends on your situation. It depends on what exactly transpires here with this person and how they respond and react. your vibration is rising, number 43. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy the higher energetic frequency. So there's something to do with this person that is going to bring on something within yourself where you're going to feel like you're more in a sense of control of the direction of how things take within yourself. It's like, I know how to handle this situation way better than I did at some point. You know, I know how to listen to myself here. That's like this. You are protected, but see how she's hugging herself? It's like, I know how to protect myself here. I know how to keep myself safe in this situation. Yeah. And so it just depends on, some of you are going to feel like you need to get yourself out of it. Some of you are going to feel like it feels good, and it just depends on your person's reaction as well. You know, how things are moving forward. They're kind of giving me what it is that you're going to be faced with in a way. What can you give me as an overall energy for this person? Call whose person they're going to have this next date with. Overall energy for this person to end. What is their overall energy here for call whose person? The night song. This is the hidden talents. This is the red bird. Look at that, guys. All this red. So red, you know, as far as chakra goes, that's your root chakra, which is associated with yourself, your security. And we talked a lot about that, feeling secure within your own decisions and yourself. This is almost like a test in that, in a way. Now, if this is feeling a little off, fear can play a part in making your decisions. And, you know, fear is important. I want to address this for a second. I know I talk a lot about fear being something that you need to overcome and don't make fear-based decisions. But it's an important thing to have. If we didn't have fear, we wouldn't have anything to get over and learn and grow, you know, right? But fear is it's part of your alert system. It's there to tell you, hey, take a look at this. Hey, you know, you need to look at this deeper. You need to see this. Or how do you feel about this? You know, it's your little light that comes on where you're connected to your, okay, now I need to think about this logically, instead of just being in your heart, you know, about a situation. They have to work together in a way. So the root chakra could be very important. You may be wanting to do some possibly some healing on the root chakra or some meditations. As far as this person's energy go, and this may be, you know, something that the two of you connect with, is that through the root chakra, which there may be a lot of passion here. We're talking about seduction, so that's there, and hidden talents is here. So you may feel like this person has some hidden talents in that area, and that's something that draws you in. It's funny. You know, the red bird actually represents past loved ones, is what I've always come to see it as. And you may feel like you have like a past relationship with this person, or past connection, past life even, you know, like you connect in a certain kind of way. I do feel like that you're going to come to a lot of conclusions within this relationship, with this next encounter, that may come to you more at night, because you're quieter with your thoughts. And look at that, you have BFF in the bowl with the 2 of Cups. So this could definitely be a connection that starts off as a friendship, or through this lustfulness, 2 red cups, imagine that. Through this lustfulness that's here, it's almost like this creates a bond between the 2 of you, and there is a friendship that's built. Look at this. The synchronicities are crazy with this red. And my shirt is red, guys. How weird is that? So weird, just like her shirt. You see the 2 bottles of wine? None of these are martini glasses, but look at the 2 bottles of wine. They're red wine on the corner of this card right here. I mean, come on, that's crazy, right? So you also have the thimble here, which is that level of protection. Now, Wendy gives the thimble to Peter and says it's a kiss, you know. So this is a fear, I feel like, for you here is this real? Is this a fantasy? You know, what's the reality of this? And then you have the key here, because I feel like you have the key to that answer. Being at a crossroads and making that choice for yourself. You know, our perceptions are everything, right? So what you perceive throughout this is what's, you know, what's true. I mean, how you perceive this. If you go about this feeling like there's this need to protect yourself, it's just you reading the energy, right? As part of that. We have me, so thinking about you, but then you have we. It could be we, but you first, right? Me's first, and then you have another E. You have S and C. Mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. And bring your broom, because it's a mess. There's this, it's off of a movie where a guy says that, and that's his like logo. And bring your broom, because it's a mess. This may be what you're worried about. And you may feel like that about this person, but you still have this like want to connect with them, you know. This could just be a disaster, but you still feel like this need or want to connect with them. The number 6 is about healing and balance and your thoughts as well, balancing your thoughts. Number 9, if we could, that could be a 9, could also represent and knowing what to do when you get there is something I started in my head. Like tying up loose ends and moving on to the next thing, you know, knowing what to do when it's time to do that, or how to react to that. Being in control of yourself is very important here. This is a lesson, I think, for you guys about being in control of yourself. Feeling good about it too as well at the end, that, you know, like you made the right decision, or you know what you're doing, or you feel safe in your decisions. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you so much for getting your reading from me. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, y'all remember something else. It's your value, your worth, and maintaining that thought of, you know, if someone doesn't like you for who you authentically are, and you try to be someone that you're not, that can really cause some issues down the road and cause some insecurities that are not even necessary, because you are confident and worthy and, you know, glorious within yourself. Maintaining that sense of worth, I think, is really important in this connection. I think it's part of a lesson here for you to play out. So I'm gonna leave y'all there. So good luck to you guys. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your love and all your support and all your kindness, of course. And I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose number 12, all is connected. Okay, guys. So what is this next date for you going to be like? So you see this girl here. It's fall time, so you could be experiencing this around the fall, wherever you are, whenever that is. Some of you may be going, well, crap, that's a long time from now. I hope I have a date sooner than that. There is actually a spider here that's holding all of these together through the spider web that they've created here. So there may be like this feeling of you like barely kind of holding it together, as far as, not that you're not doing well, but you may have a lot going on whenever this comes into play. Like you may already have a lot of things that are transpiring here in your life, and like this may be something that you feel like could overly complicate things as well. So that's something that you're thinking about. You may have recently got out of a situation, or you feel like you were in something very long term that you've tried to, like, you feel purified from in some kind of way. You feel like that is something that you fully closed out. And I think that you're ready to kind of, you feel more comfortable where you are. You feel safe. You feel at home, you know. at who you are and where you are. And this may be all good and great, but there's this energy of also not wanting anything else in your web. You know what I mean? But all is connected. So needing to change your point of view or perspective is something that's here when it comes to that. Boy, they're just jumping right into that. It's also like this want to stay neutral or grounded or just pure where you are, you know. And this person you have this date with, I feel like for some of you this is going to come in unexpectedly. Like you're going to be in a date you didn't know you were even having. You just run into this person, you know, and they ask you out, or something like this occurs. There's some innocence that's here as well. Like it's just like an innocent thing. You may even not even see it kind of going anywhere when this occurs. You may be eating with this person outside, or you're outside eating when you run into this person, perhaps for some of you. If this is planned, it depends if this is planned for you here or not. I feel both. Like some of you, this is something that is a date, a plan, and then some of you, but it's very innocent and sweet, you know. So it may be like a double date or something like that. It's just like I just feel it kind of comes in unexpectedly. It's kind of like autumn, you know. Like I feel like that's something that comes in really quickly, and it's not there for very long. Now I'm not saying that about this person. No, it just sounded like it, didn't it? No, I mean that it's like this feeling of innocence here doesn't stay for very long. So it's like you're just innocent about this. It's not a thing. And then all of a sudden you find yourself very connected with this person. All is connected. You feel very in tune with this person. And then you start to be like, huh, maybe there's more to this than I thought. Okay. So this is interesting, guys. So I'm going to use the TwinFlame Oddity oracles to get some clarifiers for both of your feelings initially going into this, and then we'll get some tarot to get more in detail. So how are you going to be feeling on this next date with this person? How are you going to be feeling on your next date? Oh, trouble lurking. Now I'm going to hold this up for a second so y'all can just see this. So that's a very protective energy there with the crocodile. You do feel pretty thick-skinned here, you know, maybe you've been through some stuff. We talked about that a little bit. You may feel like you're just kind of wearing a mask here, possibly about your heart. So I feel this energy of you being very charismatic, but you're like, I know what's going on here. I know what type of person you are, you know, or I know what you're after, or something like that. There's kind of this smart-assy feeling that you have to yourself where you're like, okay, where's the lies and deception? Where's the red flags here? This person just has bad intentions with me, you know, but it's like a innocent kind of way. Like, you know what they're up to kind of energy. Okay. So what else? It's kind of a fun, playful energy to be in. You have fanned out and she's a unicorn. How are you feeling about this person? Guys, for some of you, you may feel like this person ends up being like one of a kind here. Like something that may be really hard to find. And the fact that this person is available and willing to be vulnerable here with you is like blowing your mind. Keep in mind, for some of you, either you're mirroring this or this person and the energies may be different here. Like you may be over here and this is your person thinking this. They also may be surprised at how, or you may be surprised at how open you are here with that fanned out. You know, she's dressed in that purple color, which is the crown chakra. And it's funny because, okay, wishes granted is here. It's like too good to be true energy. When the crown chakra is in an unbalanced place, a blocked place, it's where you have poor judgment. And it's almost like I said, that smartassy feeling of, I know who you are. I know what you're like. I know what you're after. It's that kind of thing. That is playful here, you know, in a way. But it's like when you meet this person or you interact with them, it's like different from what you imagined. There's more there than what you imagined. So how's this person feeling towards you? Pile 3. How's this person feeling towards you? Drinking to forget. For some of you, this is someone that you may have gotten over. This says on the rebound. So how are they feeling about you? This person may actually think that you are on the rebound. They may actually, yeah, because I said you just got out of a situation there that was long term. So they may be looking at you as someone that is, this is someone you already know. This is someone that is missing your energy. You may have turned this person down in the past for some of you, or there was something there that couldn't happen or something. This person's like thinking, I feel like that you're going to reject them. And they may not be putting in a whole lot of effort because of that, which to you is coming across as them like, you know, looking just for a good time in some kind of way. And that could also be part of it, you know. You could have been on the rebound for this person. Maybe they tried to shoot their shot here and you were available to them and they're like, what? What else? How is pile 3's person seeing pile 3 in this date, this meeting? Magical gateway. Go for it. Yeah, see there, I told you. On the right path, wonderful new beginning. Yeah, this person may be coming towards you. They're seeing you as possibly a rebound. I'm sorry, guys, but in some kind of way, they may be. It's very unexpected kind of energy that's here. Like how this starts is not what each of you think it's going to be, but it's in different ways. It's such a strange feeling. Do you see how her dress is monarchs? You have the blue and the blue and black butterflies may be really significant, but go look up the meaning behind them. I don't remember what it means, but I feel like it's important. See the differences though here? Like this is normal and this is not. It's like the two of you, like you think you have this person figured out and they think that they're looking at you like there's no way this is going to happen, or this is just some kind of rebound and they're just going for it and it works. You go for it. I think that they feel like that you are in a place to where like they get an impression that you're just on the rebound because of that. You know what I mean? I think this person you may just have this impression that I think that they think that you're just after something like that and you think that they're after something like that. It's like the two of you both feel like you have each other figured out, but it's not what you think at all. The bottom of the deck is Radiant Sun. And it says confidence, success, enthusiasm, optimism, and fulfillment. Yeah, and that's what I'm feeling here is there's this optimistic energy that comes out of this. Okay, let's get the tarot. This is a funner reading. Take a deep breath. But let's see. Tarot's very honest, right? Oracles are kind of, I feel like oracles kind of beat around the bush or sugarcoat things. And maybe not these oracles, but tarot is just like straightforward and to the point. Okay, so let's see. Pile 3. What is this next date going to be like? Sounds super interesting. Yeah, Temperance here. Sagittarius energy, that makes a lot of sense too. My head also just started really tingling, which is usually the crown chakra. So there's a lot of delusions, I feel like, that are going on here about what this is. Like, what is happening here? You may feel like you intuitively connect with this person with all is connected with that crown chakra energy. Like, it goes beyond the physical here. Like, there's an intellectual relationship that develops that's different. Temperance is kind of what I said up here, like what's real and what's not real. What could really happen here, you know, from this, and what's not going to happen. That kind of energy's there. So it's kind of, there's a pessimistic kind of energy here that's here too also, you know, but it changes, it shifts. So tell me more. Eight of Wands. So yeah, that's what in two of Cups. Yeah, exactly. See, it just shifts. Like, it's Eight of Wands is fast moving. Like, it starts, the way that this starts is very unexpected, very innocent, and then it moves quickly into this Two of Cups, to where you see this as this is actually this looks like a promising relationship, or this looks like way more than what I thought it was. This is way more than what I imagined it was going to be. There's a lot of communication between you and this person. Yeah, King of Wands. There's an attraction here that you feel. It's Aries energy, could be a Leo or Sagittarius as well. But there's this attraction here that you feel. Let me move this over. Okay, so you have a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords, guys. What the hell? That's so awesome. I just got done talking about, oh, that's so bizarre. I just got done talking about this intellectual, this conversation, communication. You have a King and Queen of Swords here. Wow. Okay. Leo energy too, because the sun that's over here, I don't know if I mentioned that. You have Aquarius here in Libra. So yeah, there it is. That's what I was talking about. There's an attraction to, each of you have this attraction here. There's an intellectual attraction that's here, that you feel. It's the communication that you feel, right? This person is very attracted to you. And I think a lot of it, like, it's like an attraction's there. But when you start to interact with this person, when you start to sit down and have a conversation with this person, it evolves very quickly, and you start to see this person in a very different way, where you're realizing you may not just be attracted to them physically, but there is also this intellectual attraction to this person where you feel like they're your match. And yeah, it makes you more attracted to them, and it makes you look at them as in a not an innocent way, you know, like a potential relationship, like if there's more there. Temperance. Four of Cups here. So yeah, you're going to be, yeah, this is this energy I was talking about before, feeling like this isn't going anywhere. I know what this person wants. This isn't going anywhere. It's not going to happen. I'm just kind of here. It's just innocent. My friend wanted me to talk to him, you know, or something like that. Or you just run into them and they ask you out, and it's just this innocence that's there. And you may be on the rebound and just looking for that, or they may be. And there's this guardedness, you know, this protection that you feel like, I'm just going to protect myself here. You may have just went through some significant healing cycles, or a relationship that you finally have felt like you've had some closure there. So this is like, and you see the two white doves here. It's like you're at peace here at this point, and do I want to disrupt that? You know, we talked about that here. having that Four of Cups there, where you're feeling like you're thinking about all those things that you regretted and all those things that you experienced in the past relationships that you've had, and you've healed that with Temperance, right? You've found a sense of balance within yourself of how things turned out and how you are now. And you're so peaceful here, you know, don't want to disrupt that. It's surfacing again here in your reading. So there's a concern there with that, right? So you have a Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, and this is Taurus energy for me actually, but can be Capricorn. A lot of people see that as Capricorn. I feel like it's closest to the Empress, which is Taurus Libra energy, which you have out on the table here, the Libra with the Queen of Swords. So I am feeling like more Empressy energy that's here. Of course, you do have, she's a unicorn here, hard to find. Yeah, you've done some tremendous amount of healing work on yourself, and I think that this person recognizes that there is this attraction towards you. Like, this person's somebody, and you have this with them. They feel like you're going to reject them, though, but they are looking at you like this isn't going to last, or this is just going to be a one-time shot, or, you know, whatever. They're still going for it. But it's almost like they realize how strong you are, or how independent you are, or how confident you are within yourself. And you know, the Empress, she doesn't give, just like the Queen of Pentacles, of herself unless she feels confident in a situation. And that's, I think, something that really, really captivates this person. Yeah. And I feel like you will find yourself opening up here quickly. Two of Cups. The Five of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're conflicted here. For some of you, there could be some kind of conflict around this relationship. For some reason within you, like reasons why you shouldn't be with this person in some way. Not for everybody, but that's here. There may be a fear here of getting your heart broken or breaking this person's heart. Like, you may have some conflict here about even getting into this, because the way you see this person, even though that's changing, you still, there's not like a truth that comes out, right? Like, okay, I feel like I'm maybe starting to fall for this person. I need to take a minute to step back here. But you start to get conflicted about that. Why am I taking a step back here? Because I feel like I'm starting to get too attached here to this situation, and somebody's going to end up in some heartbreak here. You know, she's holding where his heart is here in her hand. Yeah. Conflicted about this relationship. Tell me about the King of Wands with the King of Swords. It's like you're afraid of breaking this person's heart too, though. Holy cow, guys. She gave me a whole ton of cards, but there's three and there's three, so we'll just add them together, okay? So you have a Page of Wands with that King of Wands. I mean, that's some hello lustful kind of energy, attraction, drive, wanting to pursue, okay? That's where this is what it goes into. Wanting to explore, wanting to know, wanting to understand. You know, this is more communication, wanting to do more things together. You know, when you start to like really get involved with someone and you find out that person and you really click, and you're like, oh, I want to take you here. I want to show you this. I want to show you that. Oh, you're going to love this. You know, it's this kind of energy starts to pick up here within this person. And I feel like you may be kind of seeing that as a red flag, because you feel like maybe this person could also be, you know, the other side to that King of Wands is that lustful nature that he has, where he goes after things and he can leave a trail of chaos, you know, and destruction in his path. So there's just a cautious energy that's here, I feel like, with that. But then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about what's going to happen long term. And then you have a Knight of Pentacles here, which is about going very slowly. So I feel like there will be some kind of conversation here to get on the same page about how things progress forward. Like, can we slow down, or let's see where this goes, or I want to invest here, but can we just do it slowly? Can we just get into this in a slower way, you know? I do feel like you're the one that's going to slow this down. I feel like you're the one that's going to communicate that. But this person will say that they don't want to leave the connection, or they don't want to, like, abandon this or anything. They feel like this is something worth investing into, and that they want to explore it further than where you maybe began with this person. It's just going to be in a slower way. Guys, and I know we're just talking about the next date, so this is a lot for the next date. But I feel like a timeline here for some of you, okay? I feel like, now I say go quickly, but I don't know about that quickly. But there is this timeline here. So I'm reading the energies from what you feel in the beginning and where this actually takes off to, which is different from the way I read the other piles, and I may be doing that because for some of you, this may go quicker than others or slower than others. And yeah, but it's like there's shifting energies that happen, and they happen at a faster rate. But then here, somebody communicates, yes, I want to stay involved in this. I want to invest. I see this as potential benefit, or I don't want to stop. You know, I want to continue to see how this plays out, how this goes. I'm interested, you know. And the other person says, you know, I'm interested too, but can we take it slow? Can we slow down, or can we just take it slow and see how it goes? Because there is this fear of attachment that's here with you. There is a fear of getting your heart broken here because of how you initially saw this person, I feel like, or pertaining still to something of your past. You know, it's funny, Two of Pentacles in reverse, making a choice, Eight of Pentacles, to move forward here with something. Two of Swords in reverse and being indecisive about that. Not wanting to juggle somebody, you know. I don't want to juggle you here. I don't want to be juggled here. You know, I've worked way too hard on myself for that, and I need you to make a decision, you know, if you're indecisive about that. I need to know what you want. Yeah, the Fool energy. I don't want to look like a fool. I don't want to be a fool. The Hermit. I've done a lot of healing here on myself. Not King of Pentacles. Yeah. And the Seven of Swords. I'm being honest with you. I don't want to deceive you in any kind of way. You know, that kind of stuff is there. There's an honest conversation that's going to come out of this with this person eventually about where things are going. And for some of you, this could be as small as you get together with this person. It ends up differently than you thought. You're way more attracted than you thought. You're interested. You want to make this work. You want to invest. You want to, you know, set that next date. And you also want to just take it a little bit slower, okay? You just maybe want to just slow down a little bit. Okay, so let's get some, we're going to get some of these. I want to see what we can see as far as the next, like what's going to happen after this. Let's look into the future just a little bit. Now, energy's changed and shift, so we're just going to take a look at the possible outcome, okay? Possible outcome here moving forward for pile 3. Look at this. We have Snake here. Deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. And then we have divine intervention here. Catalyst, karma, serendipity, and supernatural. And we have single. Alone, isolated, lonely, and guarded. Look at that. Romantic feelings. This is the same repetitive message of what I said here. yeah, you're afraid of deception here with this person, or you're afraid of this person being shady in some kind of way, and it takes some time here, yeah, for you to let your guard down, I feel like, and open up to feelings, emotions, affection. One more. What's going to happen here? This is like just spread all over again. And breakup. Yeah, there's that conversation. Walking away, ending separation, and it's over. That's what I was saying here. Starting to get feelings and needing to have that conversation about that investment into this and where it's actually headed here, that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that says, okay, I'm going to set a plan, Queen of Swords. I want to move in this direction. I want to take it slow. I want to make sure everything goes well. I want to be committed. I want to be strong. And so we're going to take our time here with this. We're not just going to rush into anything. If not, it's not going to work. Give me one more for breakup. Hookup. Check that out. That's that rebound energy. This might be a breakup makeup situation here as well for some of you. This may lead to a casual relationship here for some of you as well. Or you're saying, I can't do a casual relationship. I'll walk away from that. I'm not going to be that kind of person here. Or somebody catches feelings here. And I felt that way with you. And you're kind of guarded about that because you don't want to be that. You don't want it to get you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to fall in love with this person. I'm really starting to like you now. You know, what if that happens and then you run off and leave me, you know, and that fear of that starts to kick in because that's the way you originally saw this person. Divine timing. Look at that. Wrong timing, stalemate, perfect timing, and waiting. Secret crush is underneath that with the player. Yeah. In relationship. Yeah. This person initially may come across to you as a player, guys. They may actually come across to you as already being, like you've seen them already in relationships and cheating or flirting or whatever going on. It's like, is there something about this person you don't necessarily trust in some kind of way? But I do feel like they have this significant crush here on you, this attraction towards you. And I feel like it's all coming out in divine timing. And I want to know about it. I want to know what happens. These are the kind of readings where you're like, ugh, I want to know what happened with that, you know? Okay. Advice for pile 3. Because I feel like some of you may walk away from this because you're catching feelings and you don't want to get hurt, knowing that within yourself. And then some of you are going to have this conversation about this, and it may end up being somewhat of a casual relationship, but more of moving kind of slowly. Not that it's not going to be anything, because you really like this person. This person really ends up liking you too. We have the number 3. Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on the situation. I'm here and helping you. Yeah. So this is someone you could call on, you know, to pray with. That can help you to understand that you have power in this situation here. That number 3, that Empress energy, she didn't show up, but I kept talking about her, is that number 3. So it's like expansion and growing and seeing how you've grown here, and how you handle yourself. And I think I said that in one of the other piles. Okay, let's get one more. Yeah, prioritize self-care, number 24. You do so much for others, it's time for you to experience the love that you deserve and let others help you. So yeah, this is opening up like what I talked about. You know, it's like she's in that same kind of stance here, you know, in the heart. And like I said, she's holding the heart here, being conflicted about relationships. If you can trust the situation, this person. But you have to be able to allow yourself to try or love, you know. I'm not saying that you have to have love, and you know, there's times where we're not looking for that, or we're needing to prioritize ourselves, you know. But there's also knowing when you're ready to put yourself out there, knowing when you're ready to open up your heart again. Divine timing. Yeah. Not overly protecting yourself to where you're not allowing things to unfold for you is something that's here. But also being smart in that. You have the number 33. So 333 here could be important. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than what you dared to dream. So this situation may seem a little bit icky to begin with, but it ends up being way more than what you thought it was going to be. And I think that you may actually even impress yourself with how you handle this situation here. And it will bring you truth and clarity about how you feel about it by the way you handle it, and what direction to take from there. So let's read your card here. Come here. And yeah, I mean, this person's all about you. This person is all about you. Okay. All is connected. Innovation, transformation, growth, and release. A girl sits on a tree trunk and holds leaves in her hand. While others blow away in the wind, a smaller spider holds a few leaves together with his fine filaments. Is that how you say that? Filament. Whatever that is. Even though the wind threatens to tear them apart, don't be afraid of changes. Release your fear by letting go. Change is hard and often painful, but it is the only way to grow. You may drift, but you will never lose yourself. Life goes on and nothing ends. It is reshaped into something new by the wind. Not better or worse, but different, and in the change lies wonder and openings. There was a kind of a message that was coming through there at the end. Not better or worse, you know, but different. Yeah, and it's like, for better or worse, you know, in this, it's saying here the outcome of this, it's not, how do I say this? To better the situation or that it's going to get any worse. It has to do with, I feel like, being in this experience here and releasing, helping you to release kind of that final closure of that past energy and recognizing how you do have control here in situations and prioritizing yourself in situations. This connection here, no matter what happens, is meant to bring you more understanding in your own growth and the power and control you have. Yeah. Change is hard and often painful, but it is the only way to grow. Okay. All right, let's get some initials to close this. So I definitely hope that this helps, guys. I feel like there was a lot of advice that came through in y'all's reading. And sleepless nights, like asleep. Breaking point, all-consuming worries, and then that's the stop card. Yeah. Worrying for nothing is something that's here. You have the sun and the moon right there. So divine, feminine, masculine energy. This is like a lesson in your masculine energy within yourself about taking control of yourself. And being successful in that, being optimistic here in something. Allowing something to happen for you and to you, you know. Not just worrying about the red flags and everything so much so. Okay. We can spell MILF in the bowl. I have to say that. There's the closure pin, you guys. We talked about that in the very beginning. You closing some cycles out here. We also have the cross. So a cross to bear is taking responsibility. It could be that you're worried about this person's sinful nature, or something like that. Boy, I'm getting some different things with that, but you have the clear quartz here as well. It's the tip of it broke off. And yeah, that's kind of what I was talking to y'all about the crown chakra as well, like how to judge the situation, and seeing things without the delusion of things here, letting the light, the sun shine on the moon, in other words, the sun coming out and showing you all the shadows parts, all the deception. So sorry, guys. Almost done, wasn't I? We have 5 and 9 here. 5 is the number of change here, and this is actually the 6, not the 9, but 56 may be relevant here as well, 65. But 5 is about changes, and this is what we're talking about. We just got done reading that about changes. 6 is about healing, balance, and the 6th house is work. It's like putting in the work here to understand yourself and see past the deceptions and past the red flags and the trouble lurking, right? It's also the 6th house is Virgo energy. So communication and what it is that you perceive is a really important here, because it will definitely help. Okay, so we have F, H, I, L, D, I, W, M, N, V, K, and T. Kind, be kind. Yeah. This person may be really sweet on you, like really kind to you, really good to you. That might be what makes you feel like, okay, I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling for that. Not again. Got me once. Kid is here, so you may have a kid, or they may have a kid, or kids, which isn't too far of a stretch, right? I know there's way more here than this, but I can only seem to pull so much, so I may just leave it here. Yeah, I know there's way more. Sometimes I see it and sometimes I don't. It's weird. Lid, keep a lid on it. I just heard to be announced in my head. I'm not sure why that is. We don't have a B. Yeah, it's like this may be something that you keep to yourself for a while until you're ready to tell people about it. You also have the number 11 here, which is about being on the right path. So maybe until you feel like you're on the right path, you don't say anything to anybody. Wind is here, and that's funny too because your card talked about the wind. It's the wind that's here. I'm going to read that where it says that, and then we'll leave it. Number 12. It says, here it is. Life goes on and never ends. It is reshaped into something new by the wind. So, yeah. Something's going to shift and change in this connection. What you feel like it is in the beginning is not what it ends up being. We have fit here, so this may be someone that's fit, or they're health, you know, conscious about themselves, and or take good care of themselves in some kind of way. That may be how you know who this person is for some of you, by me saying that. I actually feel like somebody just said, oh yeah, I know who that is. Yep, that's them. Okay, so I'm gonna leave y'all here. I'm sure there's more stuff here, so take how it resonates, whatever's here for y'all. And I'm gonna leave here. So thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for all your love and support. I definitely hope that this helps. Good luck to you guys with this, and I'm sending you some love and light, and I hope to see you soon.